Hello students, this is your computer teacher and today we will continue from where we left off in the first parts video. In this video we will learn about how we can insert a sound in a PowerPoint slide and what are the use of action buttons. So this was where we left off in the previous video, and as I told you, in this video we'll learn about how we can insert a sound in a PowerPoint slide. So for that, what we will do is we will go to this insert option, that is insert tab on the ribbon, and we will go to this media group where we have video option as well as the audio option. We can insert both, but in this video we're only concerned about inserting an audio. So we'll click on this drop down and there are three options: online audio, audio on my PC, and record an audio. If you have a recorder at your place, you can record the audio here, and if you want to insert the sound that is present online, you can click on this online audio button. But for the sake of this video, I will insert the audio from the PC itself. I'll click on this audio from my PC and a browse dialog box will appear. And from this dialog box, I can select the sound by going into the folder where it is present. Right now I am in the downloads folder and I want to select the sound. Let us suppose this is the sound, and I click on insert option. Now you can see this button has appeared on the screen, and I will put it at the very bottom or anywhere I like on the screen. Let's just put it at the top right corner. I can change the size of it as well, and to listen to the preview I'll click on this play button and you will realize that there is the sound that is being played. See, I can pause it as well, and when I'll go to the slideshow view and when this presentation is running, this sound will be played automatically. I can remove or hide this button at the time of slideshow by clicking on this hide during the show. I don't want this symbol to come up which shows that there is a sound inserted into this slide. It automatically will play. Now this option will be selected and changed when I want to start the sound on the click or automatically. It's again your preference. I want it on click. These options in editing, I can trim the audio from here, or I can fade in. Fade in means to start the audio from 0 sound level to maximum within few seconds, and fade out means to exit the sound from maximum to 0 sound level. So these were the steps on how we can insert a sound in a PowerPoint slide. And if I want to delete the sound, I'll simply select this icon and I'll press delete key. The sound which was already present on the slide will be deleted from it and will not be played during any slideshow. Let me just again insert the sound. I'll go to insert, media group, audio on my PC, and then selecting the audio, clicking on insert button. My audio will appear. I'll take it to my desired position in the slide, and then let me just again press F5 key to show you the slideshow. You can see the sound is being played. So this is how we can insert, play and delete the sound from the slide. Now Moving on to the point where we learn about how we can use action buttons and what actually are action buttons. Now, for the sake of making you understand the concept of action buttons, I have opened up an already created presentation which is on the topic latest trends in information and technology. So you can see the second slide contains the overview. That means the points that are covered in this presentation. And we have a dedicated slide on each of these points, you can see. You can see here on the left hand side, there are different slides that have been acknowledged here in the overview slide. Now, what are action buttons and how can I use action buttons in such slides? First of all, you must know that action buttons are like links which can be connected to another slide, a file, or any website. Basically, it's a super button that can give you the power or can perform an action based on your choice. Let me show you how we can do this. It's as simple as inserting a shape. For example, I want a button here in the overview of this presentation. When I click on that button, let us suppose I want to click on the button right next to global positioning system and I want that slide to come up, not the exact next slide. You can see after the overview slide we have future movie watching slide, but I want to change the flow of the slide. For that I can use action buttons. As I told you, action buttons can link different slides and files and websites. So for that, to insert an action button, we will go to Insert tab, and in Illustrations group we'll go to Shapes, and at the very end we have action buttons. There are some predefined action buttons. I can use any of these. Let me use this one. And look, you can see the crosshair symbol of the cursor has appeared. I want an action button just in front of global positioning system. When I finish drawing the button, a dialog box with action settings on the top title will appear. Now it will ask me what I want to do with the click on this button or even the mouse over. That means when I keep my mouse over that button, what should happen? Let me just keep it on a mouse click, and on a mouse click I want hyperlink. That means I want my button to be linked to the slide that contains global positioning system. So I'll click on this slide since I don't know what or which slide is that. So I'll click on these slides. See, slide number 7 contains global positioning system. A preview of these slides will be shown. I'll click OK, and then I click OK. And from the format option, since it is selected in drawing tools, within the ribbon we have format tab or format option where I can select or format it. Now this looks better. Now when I press F5 key to start the slideshow, this will show me the effects that I have created and applied on the presentation. Now you can see I have my action button present over here. Now if I click on this action button, you can see I have been straight away taken to that very slide only. Isn't this interesting? let me just come back and tell you, if I don't click on this button but click anywhere else, I will be taken to the very next slide. As I showed you earlier, the next slide to overview is future movie making, and it will continue the sequence as it is designed. So similarly, I can add these action buttons anywhere in the slide, and similarly I can change the action it performs. I have to double click on it, and then again I have to go to insert option and go here at the links group. I click on action and I can change the action it performs. I can make it to play any sound, like for example a bomb, let us suppose. I click OK, and let's just not do that. I click none here. I want this only to play a sound. I click OK, and now if I do slideshow, and I click on this button, you can hear the sound being played every time I click on it. So I hope you understood the concepts of using action buttons in PowerPoint and how to insert a sound in a PowerPoint slide. And this is it from today's video and lecture. If you have any doubts, you can reach out to me. And until the next time, I hope you to stay safe.